Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today is the last day. Tesla prices are increasing. Let's talk to you about what exactly is going to happen. And if you're looking to be purchasing a Tesla and trying to get these low monthly payments, this is it. And we'll make sure that you can get the best deal because there still are some inventory discounts that are out there, and that inventory is steadily increasing. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And if you like discounts and monthly payments decreasing, hit that like button so you can support the channel. And hitting the like button does support and goes a long way to support. So thank you to everybody that's done that. Today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. And so we'll show you some of the inventory charts and everything, but spoiler alert, the inventory is increasing. Today is the last day to lock in these low monthly payments, and I feel like, I'm just going to come out and say it, I feel like not only is monthly payments going to increase, but I think prices are going to increase as well across the board for Tesla vehicle prices, monthly payments, and everything that I think is going to be happening. But let us know what you think, if that's going to be the case for all the different models, for the Model 3 and the Model Y. But what we know, this is what we know, and I'll tell you the exact numbers. But inventory charts are signaling and showing that inventory is on the rise for some of these Tesla vehicles like Model 3s, Model Ys, and everything. So I would imagine, when inventory goes up like this, when we start to see inventory charts and everything increase, then we can usually typically see some sort of added inventory incentive, some sort of added discount and everything. So we'll see if that actually is going to be the case here, and we'll see how well it actually will be, if there's going to be any sort of increase. And also, like, when is this actually going to happen is the biggest thing in my opinion. And is it going to be the day after, or is it going to be like a Thursday type of time frame in which we start to see some incentives? Let me know what you think and which day it actually will be for all the different incentives and everything. But here's the exact price increases that are going to be happening. We've got all these different models that are showing up here, but when we pull up our inventory or Tesla offers page here, we can see that they kind of keep it pretty loose. They say certain things like prices are going to be going up by $80, but you got to look into it, and it's because prices are going up by $80 a month on November 4th. And I got this question earlier today, like, is that going to be like a November 4th, like tonight, or maybe even tomorrow? Typically it's like a tonight type of thing. And so if you're looking to try and get into a Tesla vehicle and you like these low monthly payments, but you want to try and see if there's going to be any more future incentives, like if you're like 50-50, I would still plunk down a $250 deposit. It's non-refundable, but if you know you're going to be buying a Tesla in the next like 60 days, it's a low cost. And even if you cancel your order, you can always try and refer back to your pre-existing order for them to try and reopen it. So that way you don't lose out on another $250. And if you're looking at me doing that, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle. And if you're someone out there that has missed out on the $7,500 federal tax credit, there still is a way. You can actually click my link tree form down below in the description and fill out the form so I can point you in the right direction. And this also is for anybody that is pending delivery and you want full self-driving for half off. You can also send me an information request down below in the description so I can point you in the right direction. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I certainly feel like, prices will increase, but up to $80, but this is also going to be the lease payments, and it's not going to be $80 for like the rear wheel drive and the long range all wheel drive. I think it's going to be, maybe $40, $50 across the board, but I still do feel like that the MSRP prices are going to increase as well, because they like these incentives, but they need to figure out how can they, like, when we talk about incentives, they want to do like these 0%, 1.99, or add free supercharging or full self-driving. but I feel like they have to figure out a way to pay for that, and they can't just arbitrarily knock the price down by, $5,000, $7,000. They have to increase to then offer some of that and see if that works, and then figure out, or, maybe I could be completely wrong here, and they could just add more incentives like these free supercharging and also price discounts and everything in the near future as well. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. On top of that, here's a rehash of this offer, but if you buy a set of tires from a Tesla service center, you get 30 days of free full self-driving as a trial. Nice little ad here for them to try and incentivize more people. And of course, the trial starts when the 4 tires are installed by the Tesla service center and everything. Just another shout out to Unplugged Performance. They've got a Black Friday sale, their only sale of the whole year happening right now. So if you're looking to get 30 to 50% off on performance parts, wheels, tires, bundles, and everything, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And check out this idea from Sawyer. He posted this: Tesla should let owners in North America pay and gift a monthly full self-driving supervised subscription to other Tesla owners. Maybe 1 month, 3 month, or 6 month options. Could be pretty interesting to see. Like if you have friends that that don't use full self-driving, but you want to try and force them to, it'd be a pretty cool idea to be like, hey, I'm going to buy this for you as a present, 1 month. I'm like, why don't you go try it? And maybe if it's from a friend recommendation, more people will adopt it, use it. And so I kind of like this idea, and I think it's going to be a cool one. Now let's really see if people actually start to use it and everything in the near future with that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. Thanks to everyone. And so I'm curious, do you guys think that more incentives are coming? I mean, I definitely feel like they are, but I guess, do you think I'm curious, and I think I've asked this before in the past, what incentives do you want to see? Do you want to see the 0%, the 1.99? And if 0%, because this is what I do feel like could happen, 0% could come out, or even 1.99%, or 0% could come out for the Model 3 because that's stale inventory at this point, and then maybe a 1.99 for the Model Y. But they could, because we've seen this in the past, they could tie that to full self-driving or something like that. You have to force purchase that at least for the next month or so, because then it would make sense, paying that $8,000 to then save $4,000, $5,000 in interest could make a lot of sense. Or maybe even do some sort of other thing where you would have to put a massive amount down. At one point there was also 30% down got you 0% and other things like that, or a favorable interest rate. And so it could be very interesting to see what actually happens. But the one thing's for sure, if you're about to be buying a Tesla, don't forget what to do with your trade-in or where you're selling it. Don't sell it into Tesla. In fact, I would definitely recommend GiveMeTheVin.com because they want to get you maximum value for your current vehicle. In fact, a couple different viewers got $3,000 more by selling it to Give Me the VIN over Tesla. So you might as well check them out and see if they can give you a bigger offer. Definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. All right, thanks for coming in. Great to see you. And Jeep Life, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. Hitting the like button goes a long way to support the channel. And hit that like button if you like discounts and incentives and everything. In this next topic, big moment for Cybertruck. We've got full self-driving version 14 finally rolling out. When I saw this, I went to quickly check my Cybertruck and I got an update, but of course it was a navigational update. skip my heart really quickly. But Tesla just rolled out full self-driving version 14 for Cybertruck to employees for final testing. It seems like Wes, one of the lead engineers, got the update last night, and it would be interesting to see how this actually is, because the Cybertruck has a massive problem with full self-driving in a sense that it hugs the left lane and sometimes gets a little close. And there's been videos of people curbing their wheels accidentally. I haven't had a problem yet, knock on wood, but certainly it could be very interesting. Here's the full release. It's version 14.1.5. So if you're feeling bad that you haven't gotten version 14 yet, I mean, there's plenty of Cybertruck owners that have definitely not even gotten close to getting full self-driving. We can see all the different here added features that's coming along with the version 14 as well. And so really cool to see, and can't wait to see if we actually get this on our vehicle and when that will actually be and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Now that you've bought your Tesla or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to everyone. Don't raise prices, Tesla prices on us. Well, it's not us, but yeah, for sure. We've got a little bit of a last minute warning. Like if here's what I think, like if you are just like even on the fence, but you're going to be buying a Tesla in the next 60 days. And I get this message a lot, like people wondering like, hey, is there going to be extra incentives or anything? I would still plunk down a $250 deposit, because when you go to like place your deposit, and of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code just so you can get up to $1,000. All it really does is it takes you to this ordering page. And then all it does after that, it feels like you're, making a massive purchase at this level, but you really aren't. All you're saying is that, hey, here's my $250. I want to be on the list. And then after that, then you have to really wait for the VIN, which could be quick depending on which market you're in. They could get you a VIN ASAP for some of these vehicles. And then that's when you really have to like get off of the pot essentially and figure out like, are you actually buying or not? Like at any point you could just back out and lose the $250. And then in the future, but at least you're locked in for the low monthly payments. In the future, you can essentially say like, hey, I placed an order like a while ago. Can you reactivate it so I can get my $250 and I'm ready to take a delivery now? Then of course, I've definitely seen where people were able to do that. And so certainly it's like, it sounds like a big commitment, but if you know you're going to be buying within the next 60 days, a deposit doesn't necessarily hurt, and putting yourself on the list and everything. Clutch, how's it going? I heard version 14.1.5 released for Cybertruck. Did you receive the update? No, I got an update, but it was just the navigational update. I got pretty excited. And then of course it was just like a navigational one. So it kind of sucked and everything. In this next topic, quick Tesla tip. If you watch a lot of YouTube, and I definitely watch a lot of YouTube, and I bet you do as well because we're live right now. Here's a quick Tesla YouTube, maybe a life hack, maybe a Tesla tip. I had no idea you can actually do this, but this is pretty cool. Shout out to Dallas Tesla Clubs. Rather than searching for a video on the YouTube app within Tesla Theater, find a video you're watching on your phone's YouTube app, hit share, select the Tesla app, and then it magically appears on your Tesla infotainment screen, similar to AirPlay, but simply a share. This is a really cool feature. And I mean, if you're looking to just kind of streamline, like if you're sitting at a supercharger stop anyway, watching YouTube off your phone, but you want to utilize the big screen, because yes, it is a little bit of a hassle, like go through the YouTube app and search and everything. But I didn't realize you could actually just share the video that you're watching to the screen and then it inputs immediately. I'm definitely going to go try this and see how well this actually works. Like I know of the other hack that I use a ton. Like if you're searching on Google Maps or Apple Maps and you find a restaurant that you want to go to, you can simply click share and then share it to your Tesla app, and then it will input the navigational item to directly your Tesla vehicle, which is a nice time saver as well. I use that probably at least once or twice a day, which is really nice. But really cool tip here. Let us know if you've used it and what else have you used with like the sharing feature to Tesla. Maybe there's actually a ton of different share things that are actually like this that you could do. Maybe even like the other different like Disney Plus, maybe like the Twitch, maybe all these other ones you can do it as well, which would be pretty cool to see. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. The one thing's for sure, if you just bought a Tesla, don't forget it does not come with all-weather floor mats. Our favorite set is a set by 3W all-weather floor mats, and especially when you use promo code Dennis35, you get 35% off, which is their highest offer yet. And of course, it supports the channel as well. So if you're looking for a floor mat set that has lifetime warranty, great fitment, a lot of people love them, including ourselves, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And we're at SEMA right now, SEMA Las Vegas. We will be at the 3W all-weather floor mat booth, and of course, our red Model Y will be there as well. So if you're looking to drop by, come say hi and check out our red Model Y at the booth for 3W. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I have access to the Robotaxi now. Didn't test it. Ooh, test it to the airport, because I bet that's a crazy test to see how well it does in that area. Clutch, looking forward to getting the Jowa charger next, since Magback is 10 watt and Jowa is 15 watt plus the cooling feature. Oh, I didn't realize that the Jowa one was 15 watt. I know I had the cooling feature, which is really cool. I actually just got ours. I have not installed it yet because I already have the previous Jowa phone mount, but I've yet to test the new one, and I didn't realize it was like a little bit faster, which is really cool. I mean, that makes sense because when it's more faster, you need the cooling feature to so it doesn't overheat. But if it's like sitting up there and if you got the windshield tinted, you could be fine. But also at the same time, like, it doesn't necessarily need to be that fast, because I'm always usually driving for, 10 minutes to an hour. And I feel like it's good enough, but I guess I can see why, people would want like the 15 watt charging. If you don't know what we're talking about, definitely check out the Jowa phone mount down below in the description. This is probably my number one recommended accessory, especially if you use full self driving, and definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. There's a discount code, and of course, using our links do support the channel as well. But if you're just joining in, welcome. Tesla prices are increasing. Hit that like button if you don't like Tesla prices that increase. It seems like Tesla today is the last day to lock in your low monthly lease payments for the Tesla Model 3 and the Model Y and the Cybertruck as well. All Tesla has said is that these are going to increase by $80, up to $80. We don't know how much between like the different models, like the premium, the standard, or whichever, but we just know that it's going to increase. But this is exciting because if prices increase tomorrow, then I could easily see some sort of incentive change up, whether it be tomorrow or even Thursday. So pretty excited to see when that actually happens and what the latest incentives and everything are going to be happening. In this next topic, here's an insane depreciation example. This electric vehicle lost 50% of its value in just a quick time period. Used BMW iXs, which I've driven one of these. These are kind of like the big i3s, of course, SUV, like kind of like the Model X competitor. But you can see used BMW iXs are a screaming EV deal, 50% off. And you might feel like, oh, this is a crazy deal for the amount of value it actually is, but really this is just electric vehicles across the board, or really it's just vehicles in that price range across the board, like a BMW 7 Series, BMW 6 Series, all of those different vehicles, Mercedes S-Class, they're all going to lose 50% in like 2 to 3 years, no matter what. Like, remember this vehicle, the Porsche Taycan. I mean, this also is a crazy one that will lose its value. I mean, some of these you can get for a very, very low price, like a 2023 for $68,000. Not bad at all in terms of like the value for the money, the depreciation. Still an expensive vehicle, don't get me wrong, but in terms of like what it was, like $120,000, maybe $150,000 brand new, you can see it is depreciated pretty heavily. And That's why some would argue that, a Tesla vehicle, is another vehicle that depreciates pretty heavily. And that's why leasing could protect you, because it's like a locked in loss amount. But it really depends on you as a person on whether you're going to be buying and driving that vehicle up to 10 years, 5 years, or are you someone that, wants a new vehicle every 3 years or something like that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Is Tesla rebranding full self-driving to self-driving? I think they are. They've changed a lot of different things with that, and all it says is self-driving now. And so I bet they are, and because maybe some of the lawsuits, they got them a little scared, and their Tesla legal probably said like, hey, let's take away the full part until it actually is. Because you got to remember, it used to just be called, full self-driving, and now they added full self-driving supervised. Of course, at some point, maybe it will be unsupervised, but they don't want to get in more hot water with all the different legalities and the lawsuits and everything. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.